One of the most interesting phenomenons that I notice when I'm working with dads is we're diving in really deep into these areas of their life. We're pointing out all these different areas maybe that they're not giving attention to, that they're lacking in. And then all of a sudden, right in the middle of that conversation, they drop something that they've always known, but they don't always acknowledge. And what I've learned through almost all my coaching clients is the answers that they're looking for are already within them. It's one of the craziest parts of coaching because coaching isn't about me having the best answers. It's about me just asking a question that allows you to access a thought that you already had. You already have the answer. You just didn't have the question to input to your brain to get that answer. So I want to dive into this a little bit because a lot of men think that they need to consume more knowledge. And I was one of those. You need all of this different information outside of yourself to find the answers. Now, there is truth to that. I'm not discrediting information in books and podcasts, but we often keep looking externally for something because we think we haven't figured out that answer. But often, it's not the answer that we're looking for. It's the question that we need to ask. And the quality of your life will be determined by the quality of the questions you ask. So ultimately, a more effective way to upscale how you see your life and how you solve problems and how you move through different difficulties is how do I get access to better questions? Now, one, can I coach? Two, surround yourself with people that seem to be executing at a higher level because they've asked a question, they've got answers, and they're doing those solutions in a way that is very like there's just something there. And you know who I'm talking about. You know you have probably one of those friends that is just doing it. Those are the people that are going to be able to have that question that you need to ask. They're going to ask you the hard question that you're probably not ready to have asked. Like I spoke about this a little bit ago about why would someone pay you to be a professional speaker? That's a hard question. I've had to internally answer that. Now, I wouldn't have come up with that question on my own. I would have hid from it because it's a hard question to answer. Why would someone follow you on social media? What makes your content so much better than others? So much of what we're talking about right here is that within yourself is already everything that you need. I remember a moment, December 2019. It was kind of a difficult difficult year even before 2020 happened. I was coming off my dad hangover from the summer when my wife went to China. I was struggling to find connection at work. I just wanted to be dad. And I realized this feeling when I was looking in the mirror that I've already had everything that I needed in my life. It was just missing one word to kind of ignite it: believe. And so believe became my 2020 word. And that continued to get tested through 2020 and still is being tested. But that belief was something that I had to realize was already inside. I already have everything I need to do everything I've ever wanted. Now, sometimes you don't have the way to put the puzzle together, and maybe a book can illuminate that. But the courage, the belief, the results already have the capacity to happen. The biggest thing is you got to look inside and find those answers and those questions. But trust in almost every case where someone that I'm working with is stuck. Almost every case, the solution comes from something they already know. They just weren't putting it together. And I'm back with you guys again tomorrow.